All right, here we go this morning. Playing a little MTGA. Been having some fun of late with a Simic ramp deck here. Take a real quick look at things. And so we are primarily focused here around some of the low-end stuff with Prosperous Innkeeper, Neverwinter Dryad, getting us out some extra mana early. Couple stages after that, we're into things like Quandrix Cultivator to really try and leverage on our big end payout here with things like Alrund's Epiphany, the Rampaging Brontodon, and then as well as we have a couple Cyclone Summoners in here, which are proving to be super, super fun. I really like the way those things play out. So I just net deck this. My deck creation skills are a little lackluster, so I thought, well, let's just try out some stuff, some tried and tested things, see how they pan out, see what we enjoy. In terms of trying to save cost a little bit, I had to use a couple wild cards in here to craft a few things. We're going with some of just the cheaper lands, like these Rimewood Falls here, to try and get a little dual color in there, staying a little bit cheaper, as opposed to some of the more expensive stuff like the Barkchannel Pathway and Tidechannel Pathways here. So yeah, this has been proven to be pretty fun, so let's go ahead and jump in and see how we fare in some standard 2022. Got our coffee here. We're all ready for a couple matches. All right. Let's see what we got here for an opener. This seems reasonable to me. Get our ramp early. We can probably land ourselves into a cultivator pretty quickly and a couple payoffs. So we're definitely going to keep this guy. Shambling Ghast. Okay. Let's jump into the Dryad. Pathways, we're probably up against black-red. Let's see what our opponent's got here. Ooh, this looks like a Rakdos sacrifice to me. We'll take our little bit of damage for now. We will opt for this. And we will hold to see if we can absorb just a little bit of damage from our opponent here. Just got to be careful we don't get this thing sacked in response and then potentially lose our opportunity here. So that there, that's fine. We'll let that hit. I'm just going to get, I guess, probably the Cultivator would make the most sense. Oh, really? Interesting choice, considering we can't cast it for a handful of turns yet. We will go to blockers. We will declare block. Then we will sack out from underneath. Getting our mana, preventing one whole damage. Okay, so I think we're going to try and Cultivator this turn. Makes the most sense. Keep our ramp going, push us towards Alrund's. Maybe we draw some bigger stuff. Yes, I will take that action. What have I got? 2 blue, 2 green, so I'm pretty well going that way. I have blue in my hand, so let's take some more green. Creature card exiled. There's a copy of that card. So my opponent is looking to need 5. So we can do that next turn. I can divide by 0 and get that back. We will block. One can a little bit of treasure. Can't do this yet because of the tap land. So if we divide by 0, our opponent's going to get that back. Could we cast it yet? We could not. So it'll be 5. We couldn't cast it. We could maybe do it on our opponent's turn. Return it back to his hand might be a good mana spend. Okay, alright. That's what I think we're going to try. So since we're not going to do that, we're going to do tap land. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, tap land. We will... Creature card exiled becomes a copy of that card, but it's still there until it leaves the battlefield. Okay. I think this is going to work. No attacks. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could still foretell this, leaving myself with the 3 I need. So we'll do that. And we'll end. So now if our opponent spends a bunch of mana to turn into Ashaya. Ooh, Goldspan. Alright. We will see what our opponent does here. Now, do I want my Ashaya back? Then I'd have no creatures. Divide by 0 is a pain for Goldspan, though. Yeah, I think I want the Ashaya back. So let's just let that happen for now. We will... No blocks. Oh, I guess we got 1 block. I'm okay with that. Try and chump a little bit of damage here. Not quite sure what we're going to do with this Goldspan Dragon. If we can get Alrund's Epiphany, we got a couple birds. We can chump for a bit. I haven't played enough of this yet to really know what the game plan is against things like Goldspan Dragon long term. I mean, we got lots of bounce things to try and keep them under control. Yeah, let our opponent create that treasure token. I guess I could... Yeah, I feel like I can tie it up a bunch, but that's about it. Oh, I could have just returned Ashaya, couldn't I? That would have been way better. Alright, let's take Mascot Exhibition. Opponent has more cards, let's just card draw. Okay, I think we want Mascot Exhibition here. So I can island. My opponent can become a copy of Neverwinter Dryad now, which really doesn't matter. Or I can even just play that out, which I will. We'll play out the Dryad. Yes, we will play out the Dryad. And then we have things we can tap for mana. So, do I do you now? No, I think I want my... let's see. Am I wanting to foretell to try and do more of this? I could just get more land, which will make Ashaya bigger. I think I'm going to... I could just tap this guy then. So let's do this. Let's can I undo that? Yes, I can. Attackers. It's here. Why could I not foretell? Why could I not foretell? Because doesn't foretell always just cost 2? Maybe because of summoning sickness? Okay. Ooh, this is unfortunate. We're going to take a bunch of damage here. Going to take a bunch of damage. Yeah, I guess because of summoning sickness I can't activate, because I can't activate Ashaya either. Our opponent gets a bunch of treasure, we take a bunch of damage. But if we can get some birds... It's got 3, we've got no creatures. Alright, well, he's got himself a chumper now. So I can do things like... so I could cast this one to get an extra turn. So let's start with this. Get ourselves an extra turn. Which gives me more mana now. Potential next turn. Okay. So let's combat, attack. What does this guy do? Boon becomes tapped, exile stuff, sacrifice another creature, gains indestructible until a turn, and then tap it. Okay, let's attack with these. Let's see what we can get done here. We can get enough bird boys out that we can activate for land. Maybe we can get ourselves a mascot exhibition. I can't crunch the numbers well enough. It's too much stuff. But I think we can keep our opponent on the edge for now. No cards. So we're looking reasonable for now. 3 turns of Ashaya is nothing to scoff at. What could our opponent learn that would help? The sacrifice a creature, kill a thing? Oh, mascot exhibition. Okay. Okay, okay. You're tapped now, so you can't block, so probably should have timed that differently. So we're probably chumping Ashaya here is my guess. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, our opponent is in trouble then. Our opponent is very much in trouble. Because we're going to do this. And yes, I think he understands. Our opponent understands the fate that has become them. Excellent. 1 game down. All right, let's go ahead and roll on into another one.